So, everybody has been calling me Final Cut Boy. Gonna prove David wrong. Just look at his little goofy face. I went to film.ca and I decided to interview some people and tell me, is Premiere really worth it? And why does everybody call me Final Cut Boy?
Back to Final Cut Boy.
Hello. Hey guys. Hey.
Prefer Premiere, Final Cut, or something else for editing purposes?
Yep.
Which one?
That
Premiere?
one. Yes.
Premiere?
Premiere is better.
Because of the movie.
Hello, Josh. Can't even see us.
You gotta ask Josh a question. Today, Josh, what kind of editing software do you prefer?
That's my go-to. I was raised on it. And that's just the one I've done since I started.
All right, now say bye to Josh. Give him a good sign off. So Josh, when he first came, we hired him for the summer camp, and he was fantastic with the kids. He was really lovable. It was a lot of fun. Everyone loved him. He wore these like Hawaiian shirts. You know, we went to watch Dora one night. We had a lot of fun. Josh, really cool guy, but you know, his filmmaking capabilities, that's a whole other story, you know. But you know, I really respect Josh because he's all about the wide, you know. He always utilizes the wide perfectly. And you know, he cuts in iMovie, and Anton doesn't appreciate iMovie, you know. He only cares about Final Cut.
It's all about Final Cut.
It's all about Final Cut, right? Why does it always go Final Cut with Anton? What is up with that? I don't understand it either.
Why can't he try Premiere?
Why can't he try Premiere? Why can't he try iMovie? It's as if me, Josh, and Evan know nothing about movies. I graduated film school. Evan's about to graduate film school. Josh is in like third year film school. We're all filmmakers. We've all made movies. Anton, he's got this little YouTube channel, you know? And he thinks he's a filmmaker. And I was introduced to this really scruffy looking kid. His name was Evan Hoffman. I thought, you know, there was a weird aroma coming from him, but maybe he had just been at, like, you know, the curry place or something, and maybe it was just the curry smell. I don't know. He eats a lot of weird cuisines. But yeah, Brenda introduced him. She said, okay, this guy's gonna work with you now. He's gonna help with the kids program. And I was like, all right, great, cool. He told me he went to film school. I was like, fantastic. He must know how to make movies then. But then, you know, once we really got into it, he was really all over the place, you know. He was like, let's do this, let's try that, you know, let's throw kids off of the theater building. And I was like, whoa, whoa, whoa. We can't endanger their safety. And he was like, no, it's fine, don't worry. And I was like, Bryn will not allow this. He did a lot of things that Bryn doesn't know about.
How good was he at making movies?
Oh, he's fantastic. Like, Anton's terrible. Evan, fantastic. Evan understands eye lights, he understands hair lights. Anton has no idea. Anton doesn't understand how to make a documentary, okay? To make a documentary, it's about capturing the essence of reality, okay? And Anton keeps trying to butt in. Anton's like, whoa, 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 say this, say that. He doesn't understand. You can't have a bias, okay? You can't have an agenda when you're making a documentary.
You can have this discussion with them. It's okay, it'll
there you
be
go.
like 5 minutes.
Come on, Sapphire.
Yeah, it won't be long.
Hi, David.
Anton, okay? I'm happy that you're back, okay? I'm happy that you came back all the way from Ottawa. Okay, okay.
Why do you think I should use Premiere?
Okay, so I'm just telling you, okay? Premiere Pro, or it's Avid, okay? Avid is for old people. Premiere is for young guys. The young guys know how. It's got a efficient working space, okay? We all know how to use it. That's what we do.
Okay.
We use Premiere. You know, you do VFX, sound mixing, coloring, all in one software. If you really want to go crazy, you can go throw it into Resolve. Sure, it's great. But Premiere, you can do everything. Why would you use something like Final Cut, something so old and ancient and just so have all these restrictions on yourself? Why would you do that?
Have you ever used Final Cut?
Absolutely. When I was like 12.
If you dip your toe into my shoe, then...
But what makes more sense? Should you dip your feet into my shoes, or should I dip my feet into your shoes?
Well, I think we should exchange shoes.
Oh, let's exchange shoes then. I think that I will now go home with your shoe on, and I will edit in Final Cut. And I'll show you what I got.
Okay, let's go.
Yeah, all right, let's go.
But David is a horrible filmmaker. He uses a black magic camera. Who still uses that? Why didn't he upgrade? Why? His equipment breaks on him. God.
Take sound bites of me being like Evan and terrible and putting them together, when really it's Anton terrible.
You picture yourself in about 20 years.
And about 20 years, well, in 20 years, I picture myself in the Walmart parking lot where David will live. He'll live in a box. He'll have his Dell computer, and he'll be editing his movie called Living in a Box.
Okay.
And I see myself coming up to him and giving him my MacBook and saying use Final Cut, so he wouldn't be that poor anymore.
Filmmakers are always great. That's the thing. Tarkovsky, fantastic filmmaker. Anton, he hopes he can one day be Tarkovsky. Who knows?
Who do you want to be?
Who do I want to be? I want to be like Bren.